Good morning, students. Let's start the class with Brahmanath. Swastham. Before reading the last part of the lesson, the lost child, I am going to discuss what we have studied in the previous parts. In the first part, what was the first part about? You know, the first part was about it is described about the freedom of the child. For the first time when he went out with his parents, he was quite free. He saw different attractive things on his way to the fair. First of all, he saw the mustard field and the dragonflies flying in the mustard field. He ran before the dragonflies to catch them. Thereafter, he was attracted by the worms and insects. They came out of their hiding places to enjoy the winter sun, and he was attracted by the worms and insects. Thereafter, he was attracted by the raining petals in the grove. He was very much excited and started collecting the petals in the grove, and when he heard the cooing of a dove, he threw the petals collected and ran towards his parents. And what is the second paragraph, second part about? The second part is about entering into the fair. First of all, he was attracted by the sweet meat seller just at the corner of the fair, and he requested his parents to buy his favorite sweet burfi. Then he was attracted by the garland, and a man was selling different types of garland, and he requested his parents to buy a garland of gulmohar from the man selling the garland. Thereafter, he was attracted by the colorful balloons, and he requested his father to buy all the balloons for him. But he knew that his father would say that he was too old to play with the balloons. And what was the third part about? The third part is about the missing of the child. He enjoyed the moving of the people in the roundabout, and then he moved back to request his parents to sit in the roundabout. And here in the roundabout, he boldly requested his parents to sit in the roundabout for once, and when he moved, he didn't find his parents there. He moved one side to another, hither and thither, and he didn't find his parents, and he cried. And he saw at a distance some people standing in a grass field, and he tried to find his parents among the people, but he didn't find his parents. And thereafter he ran to the temple, which was too much crowded, and he tried to get a way to enter into the temple through the legs of the people. Anyhow, the place was very much congested. Still, he entered into the people and tried to find his parents in the crowd. At last he shouted loudly, and his loud shout could be heard by a man, and the man lifted the child. And this is the third part about. Just guess what would happen in the life of that child, whether he would get his parents there in the fair, or who is there to help the child. The child was innocent, he didn't know anybody in the fair, he is completely unknown about the place. Still, he was trying to find his parents in the crowd. And what happened in his life, let us see from the last part of the lesson. Look at the books I am reading now. How did you get here, child? Whose baby are you? The man asked worriedly. The child wept more bitterly than ever now and only cried, I want my mother, I want my father. The man tried to soothe him by taking him to the roundabout. Will you have a ride on the horse? He gently asked as he approached the ring. The child didn't look at it, but he only shouted, I want my mother, I want my father. The man headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute to the swine cobra. Listen to the nice music, child, he pleaded. But the child shut his ear with his fingers and shouted his double-pitched strain, I want my mother, I want my father. The man took him near the balloons, thinking the bright color of the balloons would distract the child's attention and quieten him. Would you like a rainbow-colored balloon? He very lovingly asked. The child turned his eyes from the flying balloons and just sobbed, I want my mother, I want my father. The man, still trying to make the child happy, bore him to the gate where the flower seller said, Look, can you smell those nice flowers, child? Would you like a garland to put round your neck? The child turned his nose away from the basket and repeated his sob, I want my mother, I want my father. Thinking he could change the child's mind and make him happy by a gift of sweets, the man took him to the counter of the sweet shop. What sweets would you like, child? He asked. The child turned his face from the sweet shop and only sobbed, I want my mother, I want my father. This is the reading, and I would advise you to read the fourth part silently once. Very nice. Now, I have collected some of the difficult words for you from the fourth part. Let us see the difficult words and its meanings. Bitterly means mercilessly or indicating something hard to accept. Approach, to come near. Soothe, to make somebody calm or feel better. Swaying means moving slowly from side to side. double pitched with double voice or loudly, strain used to the utmost capacity, bear, the past form is bore, that means lift to his back, distant, to take somebody's attention away from that he wants. Quieten means to make someone calm or silent. Counter, table at a shop. This is all about the meanings that is collected from the last part, and let us see the summary. The man asked the child about his parents. The child wept more and more and wanted his father and mother. The man tried his best to make him happy. He took him to the snake charmer, balloon seller, and flower seller in order to divert his attention. But the child was not in a mood to accept anything or any request from the man. The child wanted nothing except his father and mother. The man made his last attempt to make him happy by giving a gift of sweets. The child turned his face away from the sweet shop and only sobbed to get his parents. The child lost interest in the things he had wanted earlier. Just here, you can imagine in this world what is more important for a child. Although he was attracted by different things at first in the beginning, but in the end, when he lost his father and mother in the fair, nothing is attracted to the child. The attraction of his parents was more than everything in the fair. So, in this world, father and mother are very much important in the life of a child. We got the morality from the story here. Let us discuss some of the question and answers from the last part of the story. What did the man want to know from the child? The man wanted to know whose baby is he and how did he come to the place. Did the man try to make the child happy? How? The man, although unknown to the child, he lifted the child in his arms and tried to make him happy by taking two different counters. First he approached the child, told the child to sit in the roundabout, but he didn't pay any heed to the man's request, and then the man took the child to the snake charmer. The man asked to listen the sweet music played by the snake charmer, but the child didn't listen, and he asked only to take him to his parents, to his father and mother. Then the man offered the child to buy balloons for him, and especially he offered to buy a rainbow colored balloon, but he was distracted by anything in the fair, and at last he made his last attempt to make the child happy by giving a peck of sweets, but the child sobbed, cried, and asked him to that he wanted his father and mother only. This is all the story about the lost child. We will meet in the next class to discuss the next lesson. Thank you.